Hi everyone, it's been a while since my last video, and that was because I really want to take some time to think about how I was feeling and why I was feeling the way I was. So initially when the marriage fell apart and we decided to get separated and divorced at the end of last year, I felt very upset, very hurt, and I couldn't quite figure out the reason for it. Because the more time I took to think about our situation, I realized that my wife and I fell out of love 2 or 3 years prior to the marriage breakdown happening. I don't think we were in love for a very long time. I don't think we loved one another in a very long time. Yes, we say I love you, but there was no emotion behind that. They were just empty words. So the more I thought about it, I realized that the reason I was so upset and hurt was because I now no longer get to see my kids every day. It was the loss of my kids that actually got me upset, not the loss of my partner, because yeah, we lost our connection a long time ago. Saying that though, once again, the connection was lost due to lack of communication skills. Had I developed those sooner, then the situation might have been different. But that has gone. So no point in dwelling on that. No point in dwelling on the past. You can't really change the past, but you can learn from it. So, anyways, moving forwards, I realized that I was so hurt because I don't get to see my kids every day anymore. I pick them up from school 3 times a week and then every other weekend. However, I'm hoping once the divorce gets finalized and everything is settled, we have equal custody of the children where I've got them for a week and then my wife has them for a week. That will be the ideal situation for me. Um, yeah, so anyway, that was just a little bit of an update why I took some time away from posting any messages. I just needed time to really try and understand why I felt so hurt when we first broke up, why it made such a big impact in my life and why it affected me so deeply. And yes, there are other factors that attribute to that. One of them being that I stopped, and this is purely my fault. I stopped hanging around with my own friends and invested everything into my wife in the sense that um, she was my pretty much everything. And then when that started to fall apart about 3 years ago, and we lost, or I think 3 years ago might have been earlier. I'm not sure what my wife would say, but when that started to fall apart, then I didn't know how to fix it, and I couldn't fix it. My whole world fell apart. Because if your whole world just revolves around the one person, and then that falls apart, then yes, everything falls apart with it. Saying that though, I've learned so much since we've separated. Um, there's a lot of courses I've done. There's a lot of online courses I've done. A lot of books I read. And the one thing that has really helped a lot as well is hypnotherapy. That's made a massive difference in just my general well-being. Um, so if anyone has any issues, that's something I would recommend you try as well. But please learn to communicate with one another and always try and understand where the other person's coming from before trying to be understood. That way you will save so many arguments and you'll actually learn a lot more. Oh, and the other main takeaway is be an active listener. Actually listen to what the other person is saying. Don't just hear it, but pay attention, listen to it. Um, and if you do listen to what they're saying without judging or jumping in with your own 2 cents, you'll get a much you'll get a much better result and you'll have a much better relationship. Okay, anyways, everyone, take care. Hope to see you soon. And as always, if anyone wants to chat about anything or has anything they want to say, please, send me a message and I'll get back to you. Take care. Bye.